Hello, everybody. Welcome to the last Ecolinguist live show before the summer break. Yes, you've heard it right. This is the last show before I go on a break. That means that I won't be streaming every Wednesday as I've been doing for the last few months. Every Wednesday I would stream on this channel or my other channels like Romance, Slavic, or Germanic Languages Hubs. So yes, this summer I'm going to focus more on the regular videos. I want to make more of them, and just doing the show regularly every week on different channels, but still it takes a lot of my time and attention. So I decided to take a break this summer. And yes, so this is your last chance to call in live today, and we can improvise some language challenges as usual. However, because we are streaming today on the Ecolinguist channel, I would like to do I would like to do some language challenges for every language family that we are covering on the channel today, if possible. So we are not going to be dominating the show with just one language family. Ideally, I would like you guys call in, all of you who speak different languages call in, and then we can improvise as usual. That's the idea. If that's going to happen, it's really up to you, because this show is whatever you guys make it to be. And that's what the format has been for the past few months. We've been doing this, and it's been a lot of fun. You seem to like it. You seem to enjoy it a lot. I always have someone call in during those streams, which is the best thing ever, to actually directly interact with you and work together on language stuff. In the summer, I will be rethinking the format. So if I'm going to come back to you in the autumn, I will probably change some things up. I would like the new show to be a little bit more prepared, more researched. Maybe I will invite more special guests, so we have more variety, and every episode is a little bit more focused on something in particular. But I know how much you like the interactive aspect of the show, that the fact that you can call in and be part of it. That's why I definitely want to keep that happening in the future show that I'm coming up with. However, that doesn't mean that things are not going to be happening on this channel and other channels. I can still stream, but it wouldn't be as regular as this has been. I might just go live spontaneously on one of the channels, depending what I need. And mostly what I need at the moment is the volunteers to help with the upcoming video project. So if you are interested in participating, please fill in the form, the volunteer registration form in the link in the description box. It's just below the link that allows you to register for the live show. But live show is a different thing. And after that, you see a different link that takes you to the volunteer form. You can sign up there, and it doesn't matter what language you speak. Actually, I see that in the chat. Actually, you've been discussing non-European languages, and to be honest, I am considering expanding in the future to non-European languages. But this summer, I'm still going to focus on the European languages, but it really depends on you guys, on the volunteers who sign up, because that's how those videos come to be, basically. Like, I just scroll through the list of people who signed up, and I see your language repertoire, and I'm able to combine match people together and come up with an idea for an episode. And the main problem actually with you guys is that you are multilingual and you speak multiple languages, and the formats that I cover on this channel, it's all about mutual intelligibility. So the more languages you speak, the less qualified you are for the challenge, because it's difficult to put you into the challenge because you speak so many languages. So it's hard to match you with someone who speaks the language that you don't know. However, I've been doing that. I've been trying to accommodate that fact because you are my audience. You speak multiple languages. So I'm thinking about the formats that work for you. But I was thinking also about expanding to other language families. As you've seen on this channel, we've been covering the Celtic languages. Of course, they are European languages, but not something that you are used to. The Romance, Germanic, and Slavic languages that we've been covering. The Finno-Ugric languages. Actually, I'm very surprised that the most recent video featuring Finnish and Estonian have done so well, because the audience that has gathered around this channel was mostly interested in those 3 major language families that I covered. But it seems that you guys really like the novelty also. So why not to try and incorporate other language families also? Yeah, why not? We can do that. But it all depends on the volunteers and the people who signed up to the volunteer list. So please do that if you're interested. No matter what language you speak, I might find a use for you in some of the projects that I'm working on. I would like to bring back the Guess the Language show. We did some of it during the live streams on the channel. And it was a lot of fun. However, using this Language Squad site, it's not really my favorite way of doing the challenges, because it's very randomized and you never know what they're talking about in the samples. I don't like that fact. When I work on these language samples with people, we actually trying to compose a nice message there or something like that, or a riddle for people who speak those languages. So it's not just some random sounds, it actually has some meaning behind it. So if you haven't watched my previous Guess the Language shows, you may want to, or even if you have, you might want to go back and listen to what we were actually talking about in those language samples. Yeah, that's just going an extra mile, I would say, to make sure that the samples actually mean something also. They're not just random language samples. I am also thinking about redoing a lot of episodes that we already covered, like Portuguese and French and Spanish and Portuguese. Like, we could try that with other people. So if you speak those languages, so if you speak the languages that have been covered on the channel, you are still welcome to volunteer, and we can come up with a show to accommodate that and just provide a very similar experience that we've had during the live streams, but it's going to be a little bit more prepared. We are actually going to work on the challenges themselves, and we're going to make sure that the audio and video quality is great, and then we add the captions, and it's going to be a really nice video that you are actually used to seeing on the channel. Yeah, so also, even if you speak Polish, you are welcome to volunteer. I know that some Polish people might think that I will be taking part in all the challenges where a Polish speaker is required, but even if you're a Polish, please volunteer, because we have I have some ideas for Polish speakers as well, and we need more Polish speakers to volunteer for Slavic languages episodes. Yes. Let me just quickly browse through the chat. What's going on? Yeah, I guess I've answered some of your questions that you've had. I've updated you about what's going on. And of course, you are very welcome to leave the feedback about the show, because if you've been watching the show for a while now, you may have some thoughts and you may have some ideas on how to improve the show in the future. So when I'm back, and when I'm back and I'm planning out new episodes, I might consider your feedback. So please leave it in the comment section, in the chat possibly, but probably even if you're watching the replay, it's a good idea to leave some comments there under this show, this particular episode, and I will be able to read it and think if I can do something about the feedback you give me. Yeah. So actually, I see that a lot of people just joined, which means that I just want to tell everybody that in this episode, I want to do one Slavic language challenge, one Romance language challenge, and maybe one Germanic language challenge, possibly more depending on who's going to call, but that's the idea. Because this is the last show before the summer break, so that's why I wanted to cover most of the language families that you've been able to experience on this channel. Yes, guys, so I see there are people calling in, which is great. I'm going to start adding people into the show. I see a lot of regulars are calling in. So you guys, people who call me regularly, please be patient today. I will give some time for new people to call in, just because it's the last chance for them to call before the summer break. So please be patient. I will be adding people who are new to the show. Let me just show you how to join me, because if you're new and you've never joined me live before, the registration form is linked in the description, and you just need to fill this in. That's the contact form that in case I need to contact you about anything regarding the video in the future, I need to have your contact details. And after filling it in, you should receive an email with instructions on how to join me live. What you want to make sure of is that you have some sort of a headset. Ideally, you are in a quiet space, because we don't want to subject all the viewers to horrible noise in the background. That really ruins the experience. So make sure you are in a quiet space. Possibly if you have a headset, that would be great. That really helps improve the sound quality. And also think about what sort of challenge you would like to participate in. So when you are calling in, it's a good idea to have a word prepared, or maybe a word description prepared. Maybe you want to share a sentence in your language. You don't have to be a native speaker. You could also be a non-native speaker if you want to present something to the audience. And yeah, that's basically it. And by the way, if you participated before, but maybe you participated in the show about Slavic languages or Romance languages or Germanic languages on other channels, the link to join this one is different. So you have to make sure that you're clicking on the right link that connects you to the Ecolinguist show and not other shows that I run. Yes. And there is a quick question. Co w przyszłości? What's in the future? What's in the future, as channel members already know that because I update them regularly about what I'm working on. So what's coming in the next couple of weeks is a video featuring Romance languages, a video featuring Slavic languages, and a video featuring Germanic languages. So those are already done, recorded, and I'm in the process of working on the captions. So they're going to be happening within the next few weeks. I will be releasing them slowly. Meanwhile, I will be releasing shorts. If you are not familiar with that format, I started making those mini challenges in a short format on the channel. So while you're waiting for the longer episode, you can just have some fun with the mini challenges that I sample. I'm sending them slowly, uploading them slowly to the short feed, shorts feed. Yeah. And we're going to carry on with more languages. Like after those 3 episodes, we're going to have a new language family. I'm not going to tell you which one it's going to be yet. So introduction to a new language family, and we're going to hopefully have another Celtic episode. So that's what's coming. But you're welcome to volunteer for more projects that we can work on this summer. Mm-hmm. Emil is saying that you cannot reach the end of the registration form to submit it. Try using a different browser. That might help, because sometimes Google Forms, they might be tricky to fill in on other browsers. The Google Chrome is the ideal, probably, because it's the most optimized for that. I'm not sure what kind of device you're using, if you're using your mobile phone or tablet or a laptop. So it's hard to tell, but try using a different browser. That might solve the problem. Yeah, but let's add the first person. And the first person I'm going to add is going to be Claudio, that some of you probably know already, but Claudio, you are coming live. Hello.
Hey Norbert, hi, how are you?
Hello, Claudio. Welcome back to the show. I think this is your first time on the Ecolinguist show, because you made appearances on the Romance Languages Hub.
No, it was a Germanic Languages Hub.
Germanic Languages Hub,
Germanic,
yes,
yeah.
But you watch all of them, I think,
Yeah,
right?
I write basically everywhere, but
Yeah, so Claudio, maybe you could introduce yourself in whatever language you want. Maybe not English, but one of the other languages that we cover.
maybe my native language,
Sure.
Italian.
Yes, please. Yes.
Allora, io sono Claudio, ho 40 anni, sono siciliano, parlo italiano, un po' di siciliano, un po' di spagnolo, francese, portoghese, tedesco, olandese, inglese, polacco, parlo russo e un po' di greco e ho fatto latino a scuola.
I see. So this. It's going to be very difficult to find a challenge for you because you speak so many
No.
languages. But we might be able to. It's kind of funny because for a second I thought that you're in a quarantine.
No, I am 40. I told
Yes.
my age. Yeah.
Yes, it hit me first like, what? What's happening? Are we back
14,
in
it's a Latin word. It means a period of 40 days.
yeah, exactly. So that's great. That's great. So you speak Polish. That's interesting.
Tak, studiowałem.
Może powiedz nam, dlaczego mówisz po polsku, jak długo się uczysz?
Ja studiowałem polski, więc 5 lat i mieszkałem miesiąc w Warszawie. Tak, w Warszawie robiłem kurs polskiego i ogólnie po prostu rozmawiałem często po polsku w moim życiu, kiedy miałem możliwość. Tak.
A
Rozmawiałem,
skąd takie zainteresowanie językiem polskim?
po prostu kiedy miałem, myślę, 15 lat, podróżowałem ze szkołą, byłem w Polsce, byłem też w Czechach, ogólnie mnie się interesuje słowiańska kultura i tak. Więc studiowałem slawistykę.
Okay. So Claudio just said that you just said that you studied Slavic studies, right? Slavic languages, Slavic linguistics.
Yeah, well, I studied
Um,
Slavic and the Slavic studies and Germanic studies, so Polish, Russian, and German were the three languages I had at university.
Polish, Russian, and German.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we have a speaker of a Slavic language that is going to call us in, maybe we could improvise some a Slavic challenge for you.
Okay.
Possibly.
Great.
We'll see. Who else we've got?
Today I had an idea for a word in Sicilian that I could introduce, if it could be an idea.
A word in Sicilian?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be great. So I'm actually going to be very curious about it. So you can just. But how do you want to introduce it? Do you want to describe a word or just give the word and?
I can write a word since it's quite different from Italian. In Italian, the word is completely different. And then I can also try to describe it in Sicilian. Yeah.
In Sicilian. Okay. So let me just maybe add an Italian speaker here. I see Leonardo is calling.
I think Leonardo would be fine because I think he lives in Tuscany, so in central Italy. Then Sicilian would be not so easy for him.
Yes. So I'm going to add him in a second. But Jami is asking like call where? So Jami, if you're just joining us, this is a live show where you can call in and you can take part in a language challenge. The registration form is in the description. It looks something like this. You fill it in and you get a link with instructions how to join. So everybody, if you want to call and join the show before it ends, because the show ends, I'm going on a summer break. So this is your last chance before the summer.
They're abandoning us.
Yeah, but hopefully I will be coming back with something, even better than this. So that's the idea.
I've been watching your channel almost since the very beginning. So I remember the very first videos I watched were about you talking with the guy from Slovakia.
That's like the first video.
Not the first one. I think I missed the first and the second one. Probably watched the third or something like that.
Yeah. So that's been a wild ride since then. Good. I see. Let me just quickly double check. What languages this person speak? Okay. So actually, I'm going to add Magnus because Magnus hasn't been on the show for a while. So that would be nice to catch up. So Magnus, you're coming live to see us. Hello.
Yes. Yes, I have to turn off the stream. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, Magnus. Welcome back to the show. So just quickly, you could introduce yourself in one of the languages that you speak.
Yeah, I'll do it in my native tongue then. Hej, jeg hedder Magnus. Jeg kommer fra Danmark og taler dansk. Jeg taler også lidt fransk og spansk. Jeg jeg forstår udmærket svensk, og jeg prøver at lære at tale svensk. Så taler jeg også engelsk og lidt tysk. Ja.
You speak German, French, and some Spanish, right?
Yes, a little bit. I'm learning, so yeah.
A little bit of Spanish. Yes, so here we've got Claudio, and Claudio, he speaks German and some Germanic languages.
Dutch, yeah, and Dutch.
And Dutch, yes. So I'm thinking maybe Magnus, you could come up with some challenge for him before he has a Sicilian challenge for later. But maybe we could start with the Germanic languages.
Yeah.
Since you called.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
I have a word.
You have a word that you want to describe?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You said that you
Okay.
speak German, right?
Come again?
You said that you speak German, right?
I speak Danish.
Now, did you say also that you also know German?
Ich spreche ein bisschen Germanic. Deutsch.
Okay. But you don't speak Dutch, right? So I can reply in Dutch.
You want to reply in Dutch? Yes, that would be interesting.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yes. So guys,
That's
I'm going to switch to the other window then.
Okay. So here we are. Let's try it. I'm afraid.
Okay, no, don't be afraid. I will switch to Danish.
Okay.
Dette er en ting.
En ding? Okay.
Det er et transportmiddel.
Mm-hmm.
Det kan holde ting. Det har et hjul. Du kan køre det med hænderne. Du kan læse jord på denne ting. Du kan læse haveaffald på denne ting. Du kan transportere det rundt i din have. Du kan samle blade op. Du kan feje ting sammen og læse dem op med en skovl i denne ting. Den kan køre på sit hjul. Det ene hjul, det har kun ét hjul. Og så kører man det med hænderne hen over jorden i sin have. Man kan bruge det til mange forskellige ting. Det kan også blive brugt på arbejdspladser, hvor man transporterer tunge ting som mursten og sække med cement og andre ting og sager. Så det er et transportmiddel. Det er et lille køretøj, som man ikke kan sidde i, men som man skubber foran sig med sine hænder. Ja.
Okay.
Do you have an idea what this is?
Ja, meer of minder. Je hebt gezegd, je gebruikt het om iets te transporteren.
Ja.
Zoals een groot auto.
Geen auto.
Geen auto, oké. Oké, maar iets groter, iets die op een auto lijkt.
Det har et
Misschien
hjul.
groter dan een auto.
Det har et hjul.
Oké, ja, oké.
Et.
Wiel, hè?
Et hjul.
Eén wiel? Eén wiel?
En wiel. Og du skubber det med hænderne.
Het is geen fiets. Een fiets heeft twee. Eén wiel.
Det er en slags værktøj.
Het is een... Oké.
Værktøj?
Ja, ik ken het woord. Ja. Werkzeug in
det har et lad, som kan bære ting. Det kan bære jord og mursten og andre tunge ting, som man bruger til at bygge med. Man kan også bruge det til at rydde op i sin have.
Ik begrijp niet veel, maar ik denk op een transporteermiddel met één wiel. Wat kan dat?
Transportere ting.
Een ding. Oké, met één wiel.
En ting, der kan transportere ting.
Oké.
Ja.
Met één wiel.
Ingen mennesker transporterer ikke mennesker.
Alles. Het kan alles transporteren.
Nej, ingen mennesker. En ting, der transporterer ting. Ingen
Het kan
mennesker.
dingen transporteren.
Ingen mennesker. Et
Dingen,
hjul.
maar geen personen.
Keine personen, ja.
Oké, geen persoon. Oké. Interessant. Wat kan dat zijn? Even kijken.
I can see
So, Claudio, we can switch
somebody-
to English here. Maybe you could tell us what have you understood so far? Like,
It's a thing to transport things, and it cannot transport any people. And it's got one wheel.
Yes.
What does it? What has one wheel that can transport things and not people?
I mean, it's
No
pretty,
idea.
pretty like.
You
yeah.
have it? Okay.
I got it. I think that's pretty straightforward. Maybe you have never. I mean, maybe you haven't grown up in the countryside. It's a countryside
No,
thing, or
no, I
maybe a
didn't
building
think- I didn't
site.
think.
Building site.
Buildings, yeah.
I've always lived in cities, so I have no idea.
Yeah,
One wheel.
that could be one wheel. Some come with two wheels, but most of them one wheel.
Okay, so maybe Magnus, you could just reveal the word to us, and then we'll see if that's gonna help Claudio to understand.
Yeah, I can see in the guest chat there are already several that has guessed wheelbarrow, which is the correct answer.
The wheelbarrow, which in Danish is.
Trillebør.
Could you type it then in the chat, like the main chat, the not the private chat, the main chat, and apparently in so many messages in the chat right now. La carriola, maybe that's.
La carriola. La carriola.
Does
La
it ring a
carriola.
bell? Does it ring a
Una
bell?
carriola.
But I would say that it's got two wheels in.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know they can come with two wheels. They can, but like mostly like if it's in your garden or if it's like on, I suppose maybe on big construction sites they would maybe have two wheels. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. No. All right. Yeah. Because you have the two. I see. Yeah. It has got one wheel. Yeah. I just didn't think of it.
But it was good that you got all of the cues, so that was amazing.
Exactly. That is always like the main point, to be able to understand the gist and what you talk about, the actual word, as long as you know the concept. The French green nasty rabbit says, how do you pronounce that in brute?
Duet.
Kutikari in Finnish. Oh, that's nice.
Furik in Slovak. Kotikeri. Maybe that's the pronunciation. And do we have any Greek speakers? Yes, Claudio. How would you read that?
Hiramaxa.
Hiramaxa.
Hiramaxa. It's like a hand car. Would we translate to the letter hand car?
Yeah, and in Polish it would be taczka. Taczka.
Okay.
And karra in Swedish. Yes, that was a good word. It was slightly more difficult. And it's more advanced, like intermediate level. But it was a good one. I really like that challenge. And Shubkara, maybe that's the Swabian. Maybe that's the Swabian word for that.
Shubkara. Yeah, cool.
Yes. Okay, that's great. So let me see who else is calling in. I see. we have Leo calling in, so I'm going to add Leo into the stream. Leo, so I see you, Leo, now, but maybe is it possible for you to change the orientation of your phone to horizontal? Horizontal, that would be better, easier for me to work with. And if you're ready, we're going to add you now. Better, easier for me to. Yeah, so you need to maybe mute the stream so it doesn't bleed through the microphone. Yes, we can wait. And Claudio, I think this is going to be a challenge for you also. So Leo, are you with us now?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Leo. So let's start with the introduction. If you could introduce yourself in one of the languages that you speak. You don't have to say which language it is. Just start and we will try to understand.
Jag tror att många av de som har pratat här innan kommer att känna igen vad det är för språk jag pratar.
Ja, jeg forstår.
It's a Scandinavian language, Swedish or Norwegian?
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Akkurat, jag talar en smula norsk och I speak a bit Norwegian too as well as Swedish.
And this one was, it sounded, I thought originally it was Swedish, but
Yes.
It's Swedish.
That's correct.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Swedish.
I mistook it.
Ale taki myslím, že s tebou też můžeme dogadať.
Po słowacku?
No, na slovenském rozumím, ale ne všecko. Na českém trošku lepsze.
A mówisz po czesku po prostu, mówisz po czesku.
Okay,
No,
Super, bardzo dobrze. A jak to się stało, że mówisz po czesku?
ну, я, в принципе, на многих языках разговариваю, так что, если вам удобнее, можно и на русский перейти.
Super, bardzo dobrze, bardzo dobrze. However, I think for this setup, maybe we could do the Swedish challenge because I don't think Magnus speaks Swedish, right?
Jeg prater lite svenska.
Svenska. You do speak. So, Leo, you speak some Romance languages. You mentioned Italian, right?
No.
No.
Not at all. You don't speak any
No.
any Romance languages.
No, sorry.
Okay, no worries. So what we can do then, we could
I have
do.
an idea.
Yeah,
We could do Dutch.
Dutch challenge.
Okay.
That could be interesting. Yes, so we can do the Dutch challenge. Claudia, you would have to describe a word to us in Dutch. Do you have some ideas?
Yeah, I can tell a very easy one, an easy one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let's do that then.
Okay. So should I already start?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to participate as well.
All right, perfect. Okay. Je hebt het in het huis. Het is een deel van het huis. En bijvoorbeeld ermee kan je naar andere dingen, naar andere plaatsen kijken vanaf deze part van het huis. En bijvoorbeeld het is meer of minder in elke deel van het huis. En vanaf het paard kan jij kijken naar andere dingen die buiten het huis zijn. Die niet binnen, niet in het huis zijn, maar buiten. Bijvoorbeeld, ik ben hier, ik zit hier en ik kijk naar rechts en daar zie ik
Streetlight.
de zee.
Streetlight.
Door deze ding.
Streetlight.
Nee. We hebben dat in het huis. Binnen. binnen, in het huis. Door deze dingen kan ik naar buiten kijken. Door deze dingen kan ik naar buiten kijken. En
Så
we hebben dat...
du kan
Fuck.
kigge, du
Ja?
kan kigge på denne ting.
Ja, door deze dingen kan ik kijken naar buiten. Naar
Bridge
buiten.
opening.
Nee, het is binnen, in het huis. Bijvoorbeeld, ik denk, je hebt dat onder dir, onder jou.
Camera.
Kan
Nee,
du...
het is een deel van het huis, in elke kamer. Je hebt dat het is een deel van een kamer.
TV.
Står der noget tekst på denne ting? Kan du se nogle symboler?
Symbolen.
Kan du se igennem denne ting?
Computer.
Nee, het is een deel van het huis. Van een kamer bijvoorbeeld. Het is in meer of minder elke kamer. Bijvoorbeeld, ik heb één in mijn kamer. Rechts van mij heb ik één. En door deze ding kijk ik naar buiten.
Speed camera.
Du har denne ting i dit værelse? I dit rum?
Ja,
Har du denne ting i dit rum?
jij hebt één links van jou. Ja, precies.
Er det et vindue?
Window.
Ja, precies.
Vindue, okay.
Een raam.
Window, which is, let me see, ram, that's the Dutch word.
Ja.
Ram. Ram, which sounds a bit like frame, maybe like a frame.
Exactly. And it is cognate with the German word Rahmen. Rahmen means frame.
Okay.
And window would be Fenster.
Fenster. Yeah, so it sounds more like German, I think. Fenster.
May I share a funny linguistic fact?
Yes.
Yeah.
So our Scandinavian word, window, is originally wind eye. So it's taken from Scandinavian, from Norse. But we took from Hansa tradesmen, we borrowed the German word. So our own word survived in English, but is gone in Swedish. We have the German word instead.
So you say Fenster.
Fönster. Yeah, fönster.
Yeah. And if I remember well, Fenster is actually a Latin word. So we say finestra in Italian. And it would be so like the end of the house. Finis would be the end. So finis. From finis.
Ja, vi på dansk vindue. Fenster er sådan.
A funny fact about Czech. In Czech, there is a special word for defenestration. Because in Czech Republic, in Middle Ages, they threw out several times important people through the window in Prague. So they have a special word for defenestration. Throw somebody out of the window.
Which one is it?
That I cannot remember. I just know that there is one.
Okay.
And Claudio, how would you read this one in Greek?
Parathiro. And I think parathiro means next to the door or above the door. Because theura, so if you watch at so look at the second part of the word, thero, so I think it comes from theura, which is the ancient Greek word for the door. But the modern Greek word is porta, so they use the Venetian one.
Interesting.
And it's also fun, for example, if you look at the Spanish word, ventana, it uses the same concept as the Scandinavian words. Ventana means the place through which the window, the wind passes.
Oh.
And in the Slavic languages, it has got something to do with the eyes, the place in which through okno, with oczy.
Yeah, okno in Polish, which oko is an eye. Okno is a window in Polish. So Yes, Leo, did you want to
Isn't
comment on
there a
something?
word in Greek which is also like paraphia? Because in many Slavic languages there is word paraphia, and it sounds very much like the word for window.
I don't know, honestly. So
Okay.
Paraffia.
my level of Greek is not very high, actually. It's between A2 and B1. So
I mean, we have the word parapet, which is the window sill, parapet in Polish, and paraffia it just means parish, like the
Yes,
administrative
precisely.
unit, yeah,
Yes.
of the church, yeah. Okay, so I think what we can do now, we could add Nikita, who speaks Russian, and I'm going to have a special challenge for the Slavic language speakers, because Claudio, you speak some Russian, and Leo speaks Russian. Magnus, you will have to sit this one out.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah, so
Thanks for having me on.
thank you very much, Magnus. Let me add Nikita now. Nikita, you're going to join us and going to take place of Magnus. So Magnus, see you later. And
Hey there.
Here we've got Nikita. Hello, Nikita.
Привет.
Привет, hello. So could you introduce yourself in one of the languages that you speak?
Привет, я Никита. Я сейчас живу в Казахстане. Я говорю на русском языке.
Great. So because Claudio and Leo speaks Russian already, so we won't be able to do the Russian challenge. I thought we could do something that we tried on the Slavic Languages Hub the other day, and it's all about. Let me just maybe switch to this one. Let me switch to this one. Leo, you are gonna be here, and it's going to be about you, Nikita, reading a text in the Cyrillic alphabet, and the guys will have to guess what you are talking about. So let me just quickly paste it.
So I should read the Cyrillic text and they
will have to guess what you're talking about. Basically, this is a riddle for you guys.
Got it.
Okay, so Nikita, please read this. Yeah, out loud. So the part of the challenge is that you're surprised with what it says, because it's
так. Ну, так, это слегка...
Can you say it well, actually, or do you want me to make it bigger for you?
So I can read it.
Yeah.
То есть предмет, который служит до переношения плинов, люб сыпких материалов, звикли маухвет на горе, аби улатвить переношення, може би виконане з різних матеріалів, таких як пластик чи металь, є бразду ужиточний в дому, наприклад, до миття подлог.
So let me try this one. It is a subject which is used to carry things that are grained, like grained materials. So like sugar, sand, something like this. And it usually has some sort of holdings on top of it, so that you can easily carry the things. Sometimes it is made out of materials which are different. Like it can be made out of different materials, such as plastic or metal. It is very useful in the house, for example, to wash the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So what happened here? So Leo, you translated that into English. So maybe we're going to do another one when you could translate that into another Slavic language. But now you probably know what happened here, right? So maybe Claudio, you could explain what just happened here.
So it is Polish written in the Cyrillic alphabet. Yeah.
Yes. So Nikita, did you recognize that?
It was Polish, yes?
Yes, it was Polish written in the Cyrillic alphabet, and this kind of proves why it doesn't really work that well. Maybe because there is not enough letters representing all the Polish sounds. But the way Nikita read it, it was a little bit off. It was sounding a little bit off.
Спасибо.
But obviously, that was the distortion that I was going for. Yeah. So Nikita, did you understand a lot from reading this?
Я думал, что это как какой-то типа белорусский язык, и на самом деле достаточно понятно, потому что польский, когда это говорят native speakers, это он слегка непонятен для меня на слух, а это было достаточно понятно. Мне кажется, я знаю, о чем здесь речь идет.
Dobrze. So let's present the words then. Like what is the word? Nikita, what do you think this is?
Я думаю, это ведро на русском.
Ведро. Claudio?
I think it's a mop.
Mop. Okay, and Leo?
It is a bucket, and
Okay.
bucket. Yeah.
Okay.
In Polish, it's wiadro. Wiadro. Basically. So
Almost same word in Czech. Vedro, it means very hot.
yeah. So that's let me just click here. That's wiadro. And could you repeat how wiadro is in Czech? Leo?
I don't know the Czech word for it.
Okay. Good. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do one more challenge like this, because now you know how it works. So it's going to be less surprising this time. Let me just fix this. But this time, try to use your Slavic languages. So Leo, you're going to interact in Czech. Claudio, switch to Polish. And Nikita, you can just continue speaking Russian. And let's see if that's gonna be any help. No panic, I'm going to fix this. Yeah, so this is the text. So Nikita, please read this again.
There is some letters that I don't know how to read because we don't have
so maybe just give your best shot. Give your best shot. Like, what do you think it could sound like? Yeah.
Так.
I think it could be J. I'm going to go that this letter, this funny letter that has legs on it, I would guess it's J.
No, I think it's a nasal vowels. Nasal vowels.
There could be nasal vowels. Yes. Like, let me see.
These are written in Old Church Slavonic.
It's on.
O?
On. The nasal on.
Так. Так, наверное, я буду достаточно медленно читать сейчас. Jest to urodzenie, które produkuje światło, gdy перепливає przez непроуд електричний. Jest to podstawowy element освітлення в наших домах, бюрах і на вулицях. Модели różnych typów i rozmiarów w zależności od miejsca i celu użycia. Została wynaleziona przez Thomasa Edisona.
Can I say?
Let's try translate that first. So maybe Claudio, tell us what you understood in Polish.
Jest to urządzenie, które produkuje światło, gdy przepływa przez nie prąd elektryczny Jest to podstawowy element oświetlenia w naszych domach, biurach i na ulicach. Ma wiele różnych typów i rozmiarów w zależności od miejsca i celu użycia. Została wynaleziona przez Thomasa Edisona.
And Leo, what did you understand in Czech? How would you translate that into Czech? Just the main points.
To je taková věc, takový úřad, který produkuje světlo, který přeplivá přes nějaký předměty elektrický, a to je uděláno z podstatu elementu pro osvětlení v našich domách, nebo v byro, nebo na ulice. Má vele různých typů. Nej, Viktor, stop, paus, Viktor.
Är pappa klar?
Gå till mamma. Sorry.
Okay.
Má víc různých typů a rozměrů v záležitosti od města a taky proč on se používá. A to je zůstano uděláno přes Thomasa Edisona.
Okay, so Leo needs some time to sort this out. Yeah, so it's pretty clear now what it is. Maybe Nikita, you could. Let's see. Leo, are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, good. So maybe Leo, after reading that in Czech, what would that be in Czech?
Well, it's beyond obvious that it is electric lamp. But when I first saw it and I saw this letter, it looked to me exactly like Church Slavic. And then there's letter like yat. I think like in Old Slavic alphabet, the ya letter is drawn in similar way.
No, it's the O.
It's on, right? You say, or?
Yeah, it existed in the Old Church Slavonic, so the
So
their
that's
language, religion, liturgic language.
yes. So actually, Claudia, what would be your guess?
Gå iväg.
Myślę, że to jest lampa. Elektryczna lampa, tak.
Elektryczna lampa. I Nikita, what would you say?
Я тоже за то, что это лампа.
To je lampa. Okay. So I think you were very close. You guys were very close. However, this actually is.
All right, yeah, not a lamp. It's the okay, yeah.
Żarówka. From the description now, when I see it, it could be a lamp also, but the key was that urządzenie, które produkuje światło, gdy przepływa przez nie prąd elektryczny.
Yeah, the light bulb. Okay, the light bulb.
The light bulb, but you know, it wasn't that clear, to be honest. Like it could also be a lamp, electric lamp. So,
No,
but
this, yeah.
Edison invented the light bulb.
It's a light bulb, yeah.
Yes.
Could I just say two words? I have to go. Just want to say 2 words. First, thank you for this wonderful show. And I really loved the shows that you were doing on Ruthenian. It was absolutely, it blew my mind because it was so fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Great. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye. Yeah. What happened? I got cloned. Let me just remove myself from here. Yes. So what we have here now. I think because we are approaching the end of the show, so Nikita, thank you so much for calling in. Now we're going to switch to the Romance languages challenge. I'm going to add the Italian speakers, and we're going to do the Sicilian challenge that we kind of wanted to do from the beginning. So Nikita, thank you for calling in and doing this language challenge. Yes. Życzę miłego dnia, miłego wieczoru i do zobaczenia.
Спасибо. Дякую.
Пока.
And let's add, who do we have here? We have Leonardo. Leonardo is Leonardo, here you are. Welcome back.
Ciao. Hey guys. Hello.
Hello. So Leonardo, quick introduction in one of the languages that you speak, maybe the language that you haven't introduced yourself yet in.
Εντάξει, μπορώ να μιλήσω πολλά μικροελληνικά. Σωστά, με λένε... Δεν ξέρω τι μιλάς όμως. Οκ, ωραία. Έτσι είμαι ο Λεωνάρδο, μου αρέσει να σπουδάσω γλώσσες. Έτσι ναι, δεν ξέρω τι άλλο να πω γιατί...
Yeah, so that was Greek.
Σωστά, ναι.
Yeah.
Ακριβώς. Ελληνικά ναι.
Μπορείς να πεις ποιες γλώσσες ξέρεις?
Ποιες γλώσσες, σωστά, ξέρω, μπορώ να μιλήσω Ιταλικά, ναι, σωστά, και Ιταλικά και μετά Ολλανδικά, Αγγλικά, Γαλλικά,
Πορτογαλικά,
Μικροκινέζικα, Πορτογάλικα, ναι, και τι έχει μετά. Γαλλικά δεν ξέρω. Α, ναι. Ισπανικά, όχι, δεν ξέρω. Πολλά μικροελληνικά και μετά... Είναι Ιταλικά, Αγγλικά, Ολλανδικά, Γαλλικά, Πορτογαλικά, Κινέζικα, Ελληνικά και... I forgot one, but okay.
That's fine. So that was Greek. That was all Greek to me. That's how it sounded. So that.
Ναι, συγγνώμη, όμως μιλάω πολύ μικρό και δεν έχω χρόνο να το εξετάξω. Έτσι, ναι, μιλάω πολλά μικρό, ναι.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing Greek to the show. If there are any Greek speakers, native Greek speakers who want to maybe participate in the show, you can volunteer you can sign up for the form in the description box, because the Greek has not been covered on the channel yet, so there is some room to explore there. But let's move on to the Sicilian challenge that Claudio has prepared.
Actually, I tried to get Greek back because I wanted to practice and because I already brought Mandarin, so I thought to bring a new language.
Yes, I asked you to introduce yourself in the language that you haven't introduced yourself yet, so that was a good choice. But let's do the Sicilian challenge, and then we can move on. Maybe I see a Finnish speaker calling. Maybe we could move on later after that to the Finno-Ugric languages that are the new addition to the channel. But let's start with the Sicilian. So what do you have in mind?
Okay, if you like, you can write it in the chat. So the word is completely different in Italian, so no way to guess it immediately. And then I can explain it in Sicilian.
Okay, so you can write it in the chat.
So I might speak one Romance language I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will explain you what it means, so don't worry.
Yeah, but to answer it though, to try to respond, I'm going to use one Romance language I know.
Yeah, you can ask questions. So actually, Leonardo, you can just listen to what Claudio is going to say, and we're going to also respond to the messages in the chat and see if people get it right or not, because it's going to be the challenge for everybody. So the word that we are
so that maybe it doesn't. So maybe I just listen and don't answer, so that I don't influence the chat. Maybe.
Yeah, you want to give some time for the chat to think about it also, and then you will give your thoughts about it. So let's see the word, the secret word, the Sicilian word.
Okay.
So
Vas-y, explique parce que.
What is the
Aucune
word? What is the word? Could you read that, Claudio?
Babbarotto.
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 Okay. So it doesn't ring any bells so far.
Ah non,
Yeah.
aucune idée. Vraiment.
Babbarotto. Okay, so let's people think about it. But Claudio, you can start explaining it. But you're going to be explaining that in Sicilian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah oui.
Ok, Leonardo, non ti scantare. È facile. E una patti da facci.
Bien.
Ok. Quale patti da facci può essere? Babbarotto. C'è una parola in italiano che ti dice qualche cosa? Che ti può dare una picchicedda?
Alors, alors disons que peut-être que j'ai compris, ce que tu étais en train de me dire parce que tu avais fait une toute petite description, mais c'était minimum. Mais du coup, tu m'avais dit quelque chose, je vais pas traduire ce que tu as dit du sicilien au français parce que ça pourrait influencer le chat en fait. Donc,
Comme
je
ouais.
voudrais laisser un petit peu de disponibilité au chat. Mais
Ok.
si le chat il va deviner peut-être quelquefois quelque chose, je vais peut-être donner ma traduction en français cette fois parce que j'ai parlé portugais l'autre fois, j'ai parlé italien la fois précédente, donc j'aimerais bien changer, comme ça on a un petit peu de changement. Ouais.
Ok. E una patti da facci, giusto? E chisto. Con chisto sei una facci.
Ça c'est clair, hein? Ouais, exactement.
Correct.
No. No, he didn't say the word. He just said that he had understood the first clue that I gave him.
Okay.
Ok. Quale patti da facci è?
Let's see.
Hai domande, cosa? Domande.
Questions from the audience, maybe. The audience was saying, maybe you could have a look, Claudia, because sometimes it's difficult for me to recognize which languages those words are in.
Donc, moi, je vais je vais pas regarder ce qu'il y a dans les commentaires, comme ça, il y a l'idée des commentaires et après il y a mon idée qui est complètement séparée, je veux pas m'influencer en fait.
Ok. Ok. Vada a parola. Una patti da parola ti aiuta una piccicella.
Exactement.
Ok. Che può essere?
Donc, peut-être... Potrei essere che c'è il mento?
He got it right, Norbert. He got it right.
Correct. Yes.
Just switch to Venetian. Just switch to yeah. But yeah.
Yes. So we do see people actually got it right. Das Kinn. What is that? German. That's German.
German.
Yeah, the chin would be in English, right?
Chin, kin. Okay, I see. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't even know exactly where the word comes from. At least not. It is two parts. The first part means beard, babba. It means beard.
Babba, sì.
It would be barba in Italian. In Sicilian, we assimilate the R. And the second part, I honestly don't know what it means.
Anch'io alzo le mani, guarda.
Yeah, and in Greek, is that the Greek word? Could you read that to us?
Geniada.
Geniada.
Okay. Russian or Bulgarian? That's Russian. Baroda.
It's beard. It's not chin. It's a beard.
It's also a chin. Though.
I thought the chin. Okay.
Yeah. In Polish, broda.
Okay. Norbert, if you like, I also have another word. I can make one of Greek descent.
Okay.
Greek,
Yeah, we can.
word that comes from Greek in Sicilian.
Okay. Let's see if that's.
But it's a known one. It's sometimes you can hear it in the movies. If Leonardo already knows it, then maybe we can change. They can try.
Oui, mais peut-être, digamos que eu não ouvi muito de filmes e de coisas, e
On the
então
far
eu
Sicilian.
pessoalmente, exatamente, eu então pessoalmente acho que vou tentar adivinhar, pode ser que meu grego vai me ajudar um bocadinho, mas pode ser que...
No, não vai ajudar-te, porque a palavra vem do grego antigo.
Mas, ok, então vai ser difícil, mas
Vai ser
vou tentar
difícil.
adivinhar. Vou tentar adivinhar,
No,
porque pode ser.
Norbert, I would say the word comes from ancient Greek. So in modern Greek, the word is different.
Okay. So
But,
you can
I
you
would-
can type it in maybe in the private chat, so I can copy and paste it into the.
Is there a private chat?
Yes, there is a private chat that.
Exato,
Yeah, but
tem.
where is the chat here? I see mute,
Yes,
share
chat.
screen, hang up.
Let me
Here on
just.
the right side. Okay. Here on the right side.
Exatamente.
Comments. Guest chat. Okay.
Captain Barbarossa, maybe that's. I mean, but Barba is obviously the
Here.
it's beard. So actually, there's a little bit of a confusion there. But anyways, we are ready to for the next challenge.
I got it.
You got it here. So it's.
Então, eu acabei de ler a palavra e, como tu disseste, não é fácil.
Não conheço essa palavra. Perfeito.
Não
How do you pronounce it, Claudio?
Caruso.
Caruso. And it's a Greek origin. That's
Yeah.
a strong hint.
Eu pode...
Okay. If you like, I can explain it in Sicilian.
Mas posso tentar, porque já na minha cabeça tem uma sorte de conexão
Ideia.
com uma
Ok.
sorte de ideia.
Chi è più yes? Yeah.
Eu estive a pensar em uma coisa que em grego,
Sì.
moderno também, que é uma palavra que em grego antigo seria heir, a mão.
No.
E
Não é kiss. Não é
não
kiss.
tem nenhuma associação. Meu Deus, então não.
Tu dissi, in greco antico è differente, non è kiss. Non è la stessa parola in greco antico e in greco moderno. Sono due parole diverse.
Ok. Podes me dar algumas pistas então, porque
Sì. Ok.
não vou adivinhar sem, vai.
Caruso è un cristiano. Ma attento, cristiano non vuole dire religioso. Cristiano può essere pure un musulmano.
Isso eu sei, eu sei, claro,
Cristiano,
eu sei.
io sono un cristiano, tu sei un cristiano, Norbert è un cristiano, pure che sei un musulmano, i buddisti siamo tutti cristiani.
Exatamente, sim.
Un cristiano, in questo caso Caruso è mascolo, Carusa è femmina, e per esempio è un cristiano, un tipo di cristiano.
Sim.
Che può essere?
Tipo de pessoa.
Un tipo di cristiano. Sì.
Mas pode ser que agora percebi,
Sì.
porque estive a pensar no livro de Giovanni Verga, Rosso Malpelo.
Ok, sì. Certo, ok.
E então, em Rosso Malpelo seria i Carusi. Utiliza exatamente a mesma palavra, e então eu percebi o que é. Não tem uma tradução precisa, boa, porque é uma palavra bastante específica, mas é uma pessoa que já desde quando é pequenina está a fazer trabalhos muito grandes, muito... Sim.
No, è una parola più generica, più comune.
Mais comum. Mas pode ser que então tem uma porque sim, porque a minha professora de italiano de literatura acabou de me explicar, mas pode ser que tem uma utilização da palavra mais específica do que é exatamente a palavra utilizada em siciliano, não é?
No, è una parola generale. Una parola generale, assai generale.
Pode ser alguém que trabalha, simplesmente.
No, no, è un cristiano. Un cristiano come a Tia, come a Mia.
Ah,
È una
pode
cosa...
ser
ok.
menino.
Io a babba. Io a babba. Non
Sim.
sogno come a Cristo. Perché già sogno troppo vecchio.
Sim, não, mas é o que acabei de dizer. Pode ser, são os meninos.
Esatto.
Boa! Ah, então, sim.
Chi è? In siciliano avevo un'altra parola che rassomiglia a parola portoghese. Ma te dico dopo.
Mas tenho de traduzir a palavra em português?
Sì, se vuoi. Come si dice in portoghese?
Mas não é. Mas tu dizeste, não é exatamente um menino, não é? Ou é quase?
Sì.
Então
Correct.
é um menino.
Ma non ci sa se usa vaglio.
Ah, sim, não tem um trabalho. É simplesmente um
Sim.
menino. Sim.
Sì.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's correct, right? It's
Yeah.
It's a child.
it's a child. So
Child. Menino
Child
is
can be
child.
a young man, a boy, child, young boy.
or boy.
Right,
Okay,
boy.
so
Yeah.
maybe ragazzo o bambino.
Ragazzo,
Yeah.
exatamente, sim.
And it comes from the Greek word kouros. For example, if you visit archaeological museums in Sicily or even in Greece, of course, you will find the statue of the kouros.
Ah,
Kouros is
né,
the
só
young
está
man.
ali. Né.
Yeah.
Só
The
está.
young man.
So
I
obviously,
mean,
it's the origin of the word is Greek, but the meaning might be slightly different. It might mean like a
Slightly.
younger person.
Or,
And the word is no longer used in Greek.
Né, só está. Dentro do meu país, mas petitis em mim, né, só está.
Let's see. Yeah, in modern Greek it would be agori. So the word for-
Agorin. Só está.